Hi, Rich here, the Spirit of Wild Wings. When I was out in the woods the other day, I decided I wanted to make a bush bow, make a bow from a branch. I'll show you what made me decide to do it when I did it, but this is what I came up with. Okay, this is a branch. There was a black walnut which had fallen and is still alive, and the branch growing upright. This was a very straight branch, and then it made a kick. But it was very consistent in diameter, this size, almost the same as this. So I got up, bent it over, and using my knife that I would carry with me in the woods, while bending it, put this at the angle, rocked it, and cut through without any real problem, and followed the same procedure up here after I cut it. Then I made the notches here. I actually originally started them straight and later modified with the angle. Yes, I had to sharpen this knife when I was done. I had dulled it severely. But I got it made. What I had found was I was at a Walmart close to home, and back in the craft area they had jute twine and stuff like that. Well, this one, or at least I thought at first, and I was looking at it, this is hemp, and it had several different diameters. This is almost 1/4 of an inch diameter, and being that hemp is the most, is the strongest natural plant fiber there is, I thought, wow, that'd probably make awesome bowstrings. So I bought this. This, by the way, 64.5 yards, was less than $10. It's a lot of hemp fiber for bowstring. So I just took the bowstring, or the hemp, and it pulls out, and measuring it, pass this around, and pulled through, and just pulled it tight and made it a loop. Now I made them slightly bigger than this, then I could cut the tags off, and I measured it so that with the string in the bottom notch, the top loop would come about 3 to 4 inches below this one. So you're going to have the bow start taking some set, meaning it's going to follow the string. So while this used to be very straight, now it has some curve to it. What I did was I made this, and then I drew it short a few times before I ever took it to full draw. Actually, today was the first time this thing has been at full draw, and today's Friday, I made it on Wednesday. So now, as you can see, my bowstring has probably lost an inch in how far down it's at, and that being because of the curvature here. But I have this part at the top, that little hook, which makes great for resting and pulling it back so I can set my string. And with just a standard arrow, I don't have one of my ones that I've made with me right now, but I was out today doing a little target shooting. This bow, I'm going to guess, pulls freshly strung 40 to 45, probably, I would say probably 45. I haven't put it to measure. But after shooting mechanical bows and stuff, and even on my recurve, this seems incredibly slow on the arrow speed. Yeah, I'd still hunt game with it, especially rabbits, squirrels, birds, things like that. But all in all, really happy with it, and very, very pleased with the hemp. Now, one thing I did for preparation, both in these notches that I cut and in the string, was I took a wax bowl ring that you'd use for a toilet, because they have beeswax in it, at least the ones that I can get. So I use that beeswax, put some in the notch here and on the other side here, and then I went and put it onto the string. So I have beeswax, my bowstring, which prevents the fibers from causing all that friction among themselves, and slow down the friction up here on the bow. So I can remove this string. Now you'll notice, just in the short time it was strung, because this is a green bow, see how much shorter we just got? So after a while of shooting, I will have to shorten my bowstring. But I'm very pleased with this. If you've never had a chance to go out and make a bush bow, I strongly recommend you do it. These are wonderful things. It's a good feel for nature, and this hemp fiber really gives it that feel that you want. So do yourself a favor, find yourself some time, get out in the woods, find you the right branch, take it, harvest with care, don't be wasteful, and then make yourself a bush bow. Try this hemp fiber. You can use paracord, but this is really good. It's not going to stretch as badly. And get out in the woods, get yourself some dirt time, and see what makes nature feel right for you. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're here at the archery range at Beaver Dam State Park. Really wanted to start with this bush bow and practice it at the 10, and yeah, I can move up, but we'll see how we do from 20. All right, I'm going to take my my bowstring. We get it down. This one's now in its notch. The nice thing about this bow that worked out just coincidentally, this tip allows me to just pull back, put the tension on. Using a scale to measure the draw weight of this bow. Got this quite a bit last night. I really don't have my glove. So this bow is drawing 52 pounds. A couple of shots, 3 shots. Notice the laser shot. So, yeah, I was a little bit off on my shot. Let's see if I can get the target in there. This is when you really want someone like Jeff here to help. Here's my arrow. A little high, a little off to the left. But 20 yards, flew really, really well. Felt really, really good. Now that was set at okay, so here's our target. Let me set this down. There you can see the spread.
It's some of our teenage girls.
Not a tight grouping by any means,
Really
but
want to go out and get a fill.
it'll take me a little time to get used to it.
Brown, cleanse the soul.
These in the center of the target, you know, they have no resistance and penetration. So as you can see, it is a viable bow. Kind of happy with it.